हा दिलंय, होतंय का, होईल का आता? हा, झालं, ठीक आहे. शेअरिंग स्टॉप झालं ना माझं? हॅलो. हॅलो.
We are starting study circle in 5 minutes.
हेलो। हेलो।
येतोय आवाज येतोय मॅडम.
हाँ। Good afternoon, everyone. I, Ashwini Bidkar, welcome all of you in today's study circle, annual GST return 9 and 9C. I welcome Vice President, Advocate Naneshwar Narode sir, Treasurer, CMA Narnath Narode sir, Committee Member Subhash Godke sir, please come on the dais. Virtually, I also welcome CMA Rahul Chincholkar sir. Please welcome sir.
नमस्कार, धन्यवाद.
I request all of you, please give a huge round of applause virtually. Now I request Treasurer CMA Navnath Nalode sir to introduce today's faculty, CMA Rahul Chincholkar sir. Over to Navnath Nalode sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam. Respected President, Advocate Anuruddh Chavan sir, Chairman of Study Circle Committee, Shri Milind Hindre sir, Vice President Naneshwar Narode sir, and Convener Mrs. Ashwini Bidkar madam, esteemed members of Maharashtra Tax Practitioner Association, and all learned participants. Good afternoon to all. It gives me immense pleasure to introduce today's learned faculty for our online study circle on GST annual and GST audit. Mr. CMA Rahul Chincholkar sir. Sir is a practicing cost accountant with more than 15 years of rich professional experience. He is a fellow member of Institute of Cost Accountants of India and Commerce graduate from Pune University. He is currently partner at RCK and Company. His core areas of expertise includes indirect taxes and cost accounting, and he is well known for his practical, analytical, and industry-oriented approach. He has conducted numerous seminars and training programs on GST, addressing both professional and industries, and has trained more than 2,000 participants till the date. He has been regular faculty at various trade and industry association, educational institutions, and government organizations. He has also served as a former member of board studies at Pune University for the subject of cost and burst accounting, and at BMCC College Pune for accounts and laws and taxation. Presently, he is Vice Chairman of Pune chapter of Institute of Cost Accountants of India, contributing actively to the professional development. Friends, GST annual return and GST audit are crucial compliance areas, and learning from the professional with such vast hands-on experience will surely add great value to all of us. Please welcome CMA Rahul Chincholkar sir by big round of applause. Thank you. Over to Madam.
Thank you, sir, for such a nice introduction. Now I request Naneshwar Naravade sir to felicitate today's faculty Rahul Chincholkar sir by offering memento and bouquet, and committee member Subhash Ghodke sir, please accept the same on behalf of faculty Rahul sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you sir, and thank you for accept. Now I request CMM Rahul Chincholkar sir, please enlighten us on today's topic, annual return GST 9 and 9C. Over to Rahul sir, please.
Thank you, madam. At outset, I really wish to extend my warm regards. I hope I am audible to all.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I wish to extend my warm regards to the team, Maharashtra Tax Practitioner Association, chairman, treasurer, and all the member for their commitment for the profession, because we all are aware that all of us are highly occupied, and these are the last, I will say, 11 days. One is already gone, and still the management committee of the Maharashtra Tax Practitioner Association are physically gathered, and that's really a commitment to the profession and for the members, and they have taken pain to arrange this particular seminar. So I really wish to extend my regards for their special and rather special thanks to them. I also wish to extend my regards for allowing me to share my few of the thoughts on this particular topic, and I will try that I will not confuse more to the participants, because anyway this particular submission and the various advisories which they have till date they have given has made our life little complicated. So, but still, I will try to make it quite easy. What I have understood that the training will be for discussion will be from 3 to around 4:30. So, what I have done is that maybe half an hour I will be discussing one PPT, wherein few details we will be discussing. And then simply what I have done is that I have made one Excel sheet wherein the cases I have taken, so that we will one by one we will see how to actually report in GSTR 9 and 9C, because since this is the already we have completed the 8th year, and this is from 2017 we are filing. Here and there some changes in the forms are already done, but basic provisions we are quite aware of. So what I have done is that because of the change in the this submission of the records in GSTR 9 and 9C, those points I have taken. So that case one by one we will take. So there are basically in sales and purchase what to report. So that we will study. Also, I assume that all of us, those who have attended, they are regularly filing their GSTR 1 and 3B, and not just consulting one. So I am assuming that you all are aware of when I will be saying ki GSTR 3B statement number 4 or statement number 3. So I am assuming that you are regularly filing. Otherwise, then that will consume more time. So this was the coverage what you can expect. And maybe last 10-15 minutes we will allot for the question and answer. Before we start, to my knowledge, one important question which all of you might be having is डेट एक्सटेंड होणार का? हा बऱ्याच जणांचा प्रश्न असणार आहे. माझं मत असं आहे की लास्ट अनेक वर्षांमध्ये म्हणजे 17, 18, 19, 19, 20 आणि काही 20, 21, तर या पिरियडमध्ये ऑलरेडी आपण डेट एक्सटेंड झाल्याचे दुष्परिणाम हे ऑलरेडी आपण बघितलेले आहेत. So I don't find a good reason कि again the date of GSTR 9 and 9C will increase. Although people are saying that statutory audit date increase, income tax related dates increase, tax audit related dates, maybe cost audit filing related dates, all are extended. But my thought process is that all those dates which are increased has no bearing on the time limit. Whereas if the time this return is extended, then there is a straight time impact on the time limit under section 74A, because now it will be 74A. 73, 74, it is now not operational for the year for which we are discussing. So 74A time limit will extend, and I don't think so the industry or we will be for to get an extension for the particular provision. So I don't think so the due date will increase. One possibility is there that maybe one situation is there that there could be a possibility of no penalty for a few days. That could be the situation. So that one can expect up to, let's say, 28th January, if you file, there will be no penalty. I have just shared my PPT. I am sure it is visible to all.
Yes, sir, visible.
So, considering this as the starting point, we will just quickly run through with the what are the coverage things. So, as far as the 9 and 9C is concerned, we all are aware that pre-GST, post-GST provisions are very clear. So 9 and 9C right now, it is self-certified forms. Also, one important clarification, my PPT wherever I will require, then only I will move. Otherwise, it will remain as it is. So you may feel PPT is not moving. So wherever it is required, I will be changing the PPT. So as far as the 9 and 9C is concerned, we last month only they had come up with one change in the format wherein the late fee they have introduced to the 9C also. So a lot of us got confused कि अरे 9C के लिए penalty है ही नहीं, define ही नहीं है, तो उसमें कैसे दे दिया. सेक्शन 47 के अंडर जो नोटिफिकेशन इशू है that is only for 9, then why 9C? But if you could read the annual return provision itself, it says that 9C is a part of 9. It's an additional thing for the layman. For saying we normally say की आम्हाला 9C आणि 9 असं ऍप्लिकेबल आहे, असे आपण दोन वेगळे रिटर्न असं समजतो, पण लिगली जर का बघायला गेलं तर ते म्हणले की including 9C. So it is a very much part of 9C. So if you have delayed the 9, then you will पे द फाईन ऑफ 9. 9C सेपरेट नाही येणार, पण तुम्ही 9 वेळेत फाईल केला आणि 9C डिले झाला तर 9C ला मात्र मग पेनल्टी ऍप्लिकेबल होणार. सो वी हॅव टू बी केअरफुल की दोन्ही रिटर्न एक तर वेळेत जाऊ द्या. समजा वेळेत जाणार नसतील, देन वी हॅव टू बी व्हेरी कॉशियस अबाउट द टाइमलाइन्स. वी हॅव टू कम्युनिकेट टू द clients well within the time ki for these reasons the return is delayed. Now one more point of discussion की GSTR 99C डिले फाईल केल्याचे दुष्परिणाम काय आहेत, हा एक आपल्यासाठी सगळ्यांचा अजून एक प्रश्न असा येऊ शकतो. सो वन कॅन आर्ग्यू की इफ यू हॅव नॉट फाईल्ड देन इट इज अ नॉन कंप्लायन्स. सो जर का ब्रॉडर व्ह्यू घेतला, आय एम नॉट सप्लिमेंटिंग की तुम्ही रिटर्न डिलेच करा किंवा काय रिटर्न डिले झाला तरी झाला, एवढं काही फरक पडत नाही. आय डोंट विश टू से दॅट, but as a practicing this particular question may come to you that now you want to tell to the client ki no, return is not happening. So what to do now in such situation? The client normally asks ki what are the issues if I don't file well within the time. So to my knowledge, if I study it, so माझं असं मत आहे की लॉ मध्ये 9 and 9C, if I see the broadly, more than obligation, I will say it is a facility. So more than obligation, just a filing of GSTR 1 and 3B. So filing in one can say it is a facility because you are transferring the input tax credit from one to another. And 3B is, one can say it is an obligation because there you are actually paying the tax. Similarly, 9 and 9C, more than obligation, it is a facility because this is the opportunity we are getting wherein we are rectifying our mistakes. So I will say more than obligation, it is a facility. So if you don't file the 9 and 9C, that another interpretation is that means whatever you filed in 1 and 3B respectively, you wish to say that those are correct. And since 9C is was applicable, still you have not filed. That means you wish to say that whatever you have considered in 1 and 3B, those are exactly matching with your books. So these are the silently you are accepting. If there is a difference and you are not filing, that means you have not opted the facility to give the information to the department saying that these are the reasons for differences. So the answer to the question is that there are no harsh things by which if return is filed delay, then आपका बहुत बड़ा नुकसान हो जाएगा. The loss is that the late fee will be there. That is a cost straight away, whatever maybe. So 10 days, 20 days. So you may consider that much is the loss. Apart from that, कि आपका credit नहीं जाएगा या you will your registration may get cancelled or your e-way facility will stop or e-invoice facility will stop or some issue will drop up because of this. To my mind, it will not happen because I feel that filing of 9, since it is a facility, it should be filed correctly. Because for this particular financial, any particular financial year, this is the last opportunity one is having to rectify their mistake. If you will see, you are filing GSTR 1, then up to November, that means October, till that period, you have an opportunity to rectify the mistake. You are filing 3B for next subsequent year, you can rectify means not change the 3B, but you can accommodate the mistakes in the subsequent return by adding the liability or reducing the liability. So that facility is again available up to October. So that much times you are eligible to make the changes in your mistakes. Now ultimately your books of accounts are closed. One more time they are giving opportunity to make the good whatever mistakes you have made while filing the GSTR 1 and 3B. And if you miss that, then when there will be a case against you, adjudication is going on. At that time, I feel the point where it says that there is a suppression of fact or you have wrongly reported, to that point your case may become weak because the notice or the adjudicating authority may say कि आपको 99C का तो opportunity था, you have not opted for that, means you are saying that whatever you filed was correct. And now after the period is gone, now you are saying no, you cannot, no, my returns which I filed was wrong. So I feel that even if you are below the threshold limit of 2 crore, and if you think that in 1 or 3B while filing there were certain mistakes, then even if it is not applicable, best option is that you better file 9. So at least during litigation, you have a opportunity to say that yes, I was aware of, and now I have made the changes, paid the taxes, or as the case may be. So now the penalty or the further proceedings will not get started against your assessing. So to all those where you are finding that return may not go, I think you should convey better them in this fashion. So there are no other challenges or other risk by filing the return delayed. Now, all we are aware that legal form 9 and 9C, the basis is that many a places the relevance is there. Right now, those who are beyond 2 crore, they are required to file 9 compulsory. Those beyond 5 crore, they are required to file the 9C, that is reconciliation statements. Now, as far as the significance is concerned, we all are aware that limitation of availing input tax credit, though Section 16(4) has very restrictive and narrow interpretation, but one leg is there that up to financial year you can claim the credit. Same goes with the debit note, credit note, other than commercial credit note. This is again significance. Again, period of retention of records, how much period you should keep. So that period also linked to your furnishing of annual return. Then your GSTR 1, to how much time you can make the rectification. Total November, that is October's return, you can make the changes. GSTR 3B, again, if there are certain adjustment are to be taken, those are up to November only, that is 30th. So October month's return. Then assessment. So all the assessments under section 62, again, the limitation that is 74, it is straightway linked to the annual return. And therefore, as I told you, it is very much not likely to get an extension, because I think few of them might have only asked for extension, many of them have not yet asked. So all the assessment, they have straight linking to the limitation period. So 74A, which will be now already applicable. So that particular provision has a straight impact on your limitation period. So 42 months from the date of this filing of annual return, due date of annual return. So I have to be very careful if the someone are asking for extension. Of course, as a institute level or as a association level, probably we may ask for, but the impact will be on this particular provision. So we have to be very careful. Probably we may ask extension saying that you don't charge the penalty. So it is as good as the extension of the this particular return. Applicability, as we all are aware, by way of notification 15/2025, they have made it very clear up to 2 crore, no need. Initially, they were giving by notification. Now, plain notification itself, they have given that henceforth, there won't be any notification. If it is below 2 crore, no need to file. Above 2 crore, it is a compulsory. Now, as far as the turnover is concerned, if you are multi-state registered company and put together, if your turnover is, let's say, 3 crore, not beyond 5 crore, very rare situation, but let us assume that for 3 states or 4 state cumulative, your turnover is 4 crore. But individual states, your turnover is not beyond 2 crore. It is less than 2 crore. So in chat, if you could write it before we go ahead. So what is your opinion that if my turnover of my company is 4 crore, but individual turnover of 4 registration person, it is less than 2 crore. So at all 4 locations, should I file 9 or I am exempt not to file GSTR 9? So can you just write answers in chat box? That will help me. So my question is, if the turnover, total turnover is, individual turnover is not at all more, then still I should be filing GSTR 9. I got only 3 replies. Okay, okay. So I got 4 or 5 replies. All are correct that irrespective of the turnover, there is no question that I have to file even if there is a zero turnover of any state. If the total turnover is beyond 2 crore, I have to file the GSTR 9 for all the states. Same goes with the GSTR 9C. If my total turnover is beyond 5 crore, then I have to consider the turnover limit and should be filing for all the registration wherever I have taken. Even if it is within Maharashtra, I have 5 registration, or put together 5 states, I have 5 registration. Irrespective of that, the number of registration, I have to file the GSTR 9. Same goes with the 9C. So they have also given the late fee. So this we can accommodate and communicate. So 2000, even if 10 days it is getting delayed, the cost is not much, but the correctness is very much required. As far as the GSTR 9 and 9C is concerned, till the date, these are the total orders, notification, press releases, circulars, clarification, or advisories are already been issued. So in 2008, 8 types of notification or circular. In 2019, 15 types, 9 times, 7 times, 6 times. So every year, if you could see 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, every year something or another changes they have made, either to accommodate the whatever changes in their GST Act they have made to accommodate those, or to give certain extension, to give certain exemption, to give certain clarification. But many documents are already being issued. Another very important aspect is these advisories. At times, I feel that many important aspects of this GSTR 9, they are issuing the simply advisories. And it is really interesting to see that what is the legal substance, because advisories are just advisories by a software company ki how to use that particular GST portal as a software, and then what you should be reporting. That I think it should not go beyond whatever rules are saying, whatever acts is saying, as the case may be. But many advisories are they issued even on 17th of December also they have issued certain advisories, and that actually creating certain confusions while filing the return. So around 70 documents till date they have issued, out of which the advisory right now it is 7, but it has already increased by 1 or 2. So these are the documents when I am filing the annual return I should be taking care. Now, as far as the GSTR 9 is concerned, so till the date they have issued 16 instruction for GSTR 9, for 9C 7 instruction. 21 places they have did the substitution by way of notification, and 19 places they have made the substitution in 9C. Omission only one they have done for one of the changes, and the exemption table for certain things. So 13 places they have times they have issued the notification to do certain exemption which they have continued. Now, as far as the changes are concerned, one important changes which they have made is in the instruction. So the first instruction which is given to the GSTR 9. So to the GSTR 9 there are various instructions they have given. So before this particular provision there was no word called input tax credit itself which will define. So now they have simply said that D column they have added the terms used, what is ITC. So many places the law is saying, the form is saying ITC, and nowhere in the act ITC as a short form it is getting used. So they have made it clear ITC means input tax credit. So it is for simplicity purpose. Then this GSTR 2A. So this particular second instruction. So 2A is the instruction. So it is said that which is annual return which is being filed until and unless specifically required. So what it says that now the entire GSTR 9 in 4, 5, 6 and 7 to the entire table only, if you could see, shall report the values pertaining to the financial year only. So here they have specified that 4, 5 that is sale, 6, 7 that is ITC, only the details of the financial year, that is 24, 25 only should be reported. The first interpretation, that means prior to this was not the requirement, because now you are making it little more specifically you are saying. Of course previously also it was saying, but now it is saying only for which the annual return is to be filed. So it is now more specifically. Secondly, it is saying wherever it is required. So in the explanation now they are saying that unless and until wherever it is required. So wherever it is required, they are saying that you should report the previous year's figure. So in GSTR 9, table number 6A1 is the one of the figure, one of the table wherein you have to report previous year's data. So for that explanation, they have made the changes. So previously it was not there. Now they have made changes. And in the explanation, they have added this particular line, that is until and unless specifically required, you have to report. Then the part 2, whatever consists of all outward supply. So I have to report the whatever GSTR 1 and 3B, whatever I have missed to declare in 24-25, the same will apply to the 24-25. It is continued. So whatever I have missed reporting, I have to consider in GSTR 9. So the case studies, that means let's say sale of 23-24 is there. Now the case studies I have prepared about the sales. So if there is a financial year, so 23-24 is there. Now we are starting with the case studies. So before just start, I will refresh quickly. There are 19 tables in GSTR 9, and there are around 17 tables, out of which 4 and 5 are for sale. 6, 7, 8 are mainly for ITC. 9 is tax paid payable. 10, 11, 12, 13 are and 14 are for the places where current year's impact is on subsequent year, maybe on sales side or maybe on purchase side. And rest of these are related to refund, some notices are issued or not, and other things. Then HSN summary, sale purchase, and the rest of the thing. Now the case study which I am taking is for the sales. So if there are certain cascading effect of previous year, so I am trying to explain you what I should be actually reporting in GSTR 4. Sorry, table number 4 in GSTR 9. So the first case is that there is a sale of 23-24. It was missed to report in 23-24. So you reported in GSTR 1 of 24-25. So the year for which I am filing the annual return. 3B also you have already reported. So what you should be doing in table number 4, not to report. So you should not report that into table number 4. In table number 9, it will be showed as an excess paid. And in table number 9, 10 of 23-24, it was expected that you have considered that amount in your table number 10 and 9 of 10 and 11 of previous year. I hope you are following with me. If you could write it into chat box that you are with me, that will really help me. Participant requested just to write a chat. Are you with me following? I hope the speed is not much. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Now the second case study. There is a sale of 23-24. In GSTR 1, you rightly reported, but you missed to report in 23-24's 3B. So in 23-24, you identify. You paid it in 24-25. Now what to do? Again, not to report in 24-25. It will be shown as excess paid. No reporting in previous year because already in GSTR 1 you have reported. So in table number 4 of 23-24, it is included. But table number 9 is relevant. Previous year, it will be short paid. Current year, it will be excess paid. Then sale of 23-24, rightly reported in 24-25. 3B you have already paid. So in 3B you paid the tax. Missed to report in 24-25 in GSTR 1. So in GSTR 1 you reported in 24-25. So the case is 23-24 sale is there. You missed in GSTR 1 of 23-24. So you considered the same in 24-25, but tax was already paid. So again same, no report in 24-25 since tax was already paid. There will be no impact on GSTR 9. Since it is reported in GSTR 1 of 24-25, it was expected that it will get reported in 23-24 table number 9 and 10. Now the case of 24-25. So 24-25 sale is there. You have rightly reported. So table number 4 you will report. Neutral effect. No issue of 10-11. Now there is a sale of 24-25. You reported in GSTR 1. But liability you missed to pay. So in table number 4 you will consider it. Table number 9 it will be short paid. Table number 10-11 no impact. Sale for 24-25. GSTR 1 you have reported in 25-26. You missed it. 25-26 में ही GSTR 1 में रिपोर्ट किया. In 3B you already paid the taxes. What to do? So table number 4 it will not appear because in GSTR 1 you have not reported. So you can show that it is excess paid in current year and show it in 10 and 11. This is one way of reporting. Second way of reporting, what you can do is instead of reporting to table number 10 and 11, you will directly report to table number 4. You will show it that it is your liability. Then it is will be not be considered as a excess paid. It will get matched. And in next year, you will not report anything. So in two way you can report. My opinion is that if GSTR 1 you have not considered, then ignore it. Already you have considered in subsequent financial year, separate table number 10 is available where you can show the liability. And the last is both 1 and 3B you have not considered. All is happened in 25-26. Then it will not get reported in 4. Only it will get reported in table number 10 and table number 11. So this is one way of reporting by which my 1 3B reconciliations impact will get in my GSTR 9, table number 4, 9 and 10 and 11. So it was with respect to the table number 4. Now with respect to table number 5, no changes, non-GST supply is there. So exempted, whatever is there. So what it says that separately I have to report. So wherever there is a exempt supply or non-GST supply, here my suggestion is that if your client is having non-GST supply, exempt in supply, everything. So now better not to consolidate the figure, but better report separately. Because making it consolidated one, definitely it will not be helpful. In fact, during the audits, it becomes very difficult to explain to the authorities. For credit note, again, no changes. It is to that way, it is continued the same. So you can either show it separately or directly you can net it. Again, my suggestion now, wherever there is a exemption available for reporting, don't opt for that exemption, but better report every figure separately. It is really good to have. During assessment, you will get less headache. Now the table number 6, which is the most important table and maximum time currently we are investing on this particular table. Now the background of this table is particularly with respect to the that's 170 circular which they have issued in June 2022 and ensured that our life is become more miserable. To my understanding that 170 circular whatever they have issued, uh, I don't find any legal justification because just to know how much is the credit you are permanently reversing, to identify the net earnings of the revenue department, they have made our 90% credit which is eligible. They have not 90, I will say 95% of the credit which is eligible, they have made the life very difficult. If you could see any manufacturing company or service company where they don't have any exemption for that particular company, almost 95% or beyond above that, the credit is eligible. Hardly 1 or 2% ITC is ineligible. Now, to have clarity on that particular ineligible ITC reversal, they have made our life very difficult. That is, avail the credit, then reverse the credit, that is absolute reversal or temporary reversal, then reclaim the credit. Now, these three words has really created our life difficult. In fact, because of that circular, last 22, 23, it was okay, but 23, 24 annual return was really a difficult one. Many of them were following that circular, few of them followed the circular half of the year, few of them started middle of the year, some they have followed since August 2022, and there was mixed combination, and we are only aware. ते मराठीत म्हणतात तसं झाकली मूठ 1.25 लाखाची, आपल्यालाच माहिती आहे आपण कशात काय फिगर घातले. And because of that, last year we faced a lot of issues because of that reclaim. Huge amount were getting double calculated at table number 6, whereas it was appear to be once in table 8. So all of us has applied variety of minds. Few of them has shown only figure at 6 only. Once they have claimed, so reclaim they have not shown itself. Few of them show given a difference at other level. So we have applied variety of solutions. Now that particular point they have tried to mitigate here. So what they have done, they have tried to segregate the ITC of previous year claimed in current year at one place, current year claimed in current year at one place, and current year claimed in subsequent financial year at second place. So this exact segregation they have now made in GSTR 9, and then by which they are expecting us that after doing this segregation, now you match with the books. Now this is a Hercules task we are doing by first taking the full credit which is there in 2B, then reversing the partial ITC which is not fulfilling the condition of section 16 subsection 2. Then subsequently we are again reclaiming the ITC once the conditions are fulfilled. Few of the ITCs are related to previous year, few of the ITCs are related to beyond previous year, that is rule 37 or 37A, which is your 180 days payment or 3B non-filers. Now reclaimed, and then that ITC we have claimed in GSTR 3B, उसको हम फिर से तोड़ के 3 बकेट्स में डाल रहे हैं. एक बकेट 23-24 24-25 मध्ये घेतलेली, 24-25 24-25 मध्ये घेतलेली, आणि 24-25 25-26 मध्ये घेतलेली. Now once I will do that segregation, this particular credit I have to then bifurcate to input service capital goods. Then I have to match the same with 8A, and then I have to match with the books. I am telling you, this is really a Hercules task we all are doing. Unfortunately, the assessees or the companies are not aware कि इसमें इतना सब कुछ line by line देखना पड़ रहा है. If you take an option not to do reconciliation line by line, then you are doing a suicide attempt. That is for sure. If you are not doing line by line reconciliation, purchase and sell, then it is a really a suicide attempt. Very difficult to answer during the assessment. Unless I have the exact line item of difference, we will never able to reach to the reconciliation statement. So here what they have done, that 6A, which is a auto-populated figure from directly the 3B. So from 3B, we are filing statement number 4 of GSTR 3B. So in GSTR 3B, to the table number 4, there are sub clauses, clause A, B, C, and D. So table number 4, 4A, 4B, 4C, and 4D are the 4 sub tables in the table number 4 of GSTR 3B. Table number 4A, there are 5 points wherein we are claiming the ITC on import, ISD, then your RCM, then import of services, then your all other ITC. Table number B1, 4B1, 4B2 are for reversal. One is temporary, another is the permanent. So 4B1 is the permanent, 4B2 is the temporary. Then 4C is a net ITC, which is getting credited to your electronic credit ledger. And 4D, again 4D1, 4D2. 4D1 again reclaimable ITC and something which is others. So now from that particular reporting, whatever we have done, I have to segregate in these 3 buckets. While doing so, I have to take care that when I am segregating it, एटेचं त्याचं लिंकिंग काय आहे, बुक्स मध्ये कधी घेतलं, हे दोन्हीचं लिंकिंग पण मला त्या वर्किंग मध्ये लावणं गरजेचं आहे. अनलेस आय विल हॅव दॅट पर्टिक्युलर लिंकिंग, identifying the figure at 6A1 is really difficult. So I should have the segregation. Now here a very important challenge is, what is the basis of identifying that this particular sale or particular supply, receipt of goods, services or capital goods are pertaining to 23 or 24. What is the basis? One will say the invoice is the basis. So invoice date is very important. Now, if you could see, we have very energetic accountants, very accountants who apply their mind very differently. If the accountant makes the mistakes in the date itself, we are finding a lot of difficulties. A classic example is the credit of 23-24 claimed in 24-25. We have calculated previous in last annual return. In that return, we applied the mind of डेट वाइज आपने एलोकेट किया 24-25 में जो जो इनवॉइसेस का डेट 23-24 है उसको प्रीवियस ईयर का क्रेडिट अभी लिया ऐसा दिखा दिया. नाउ 24-25 का आपने सारा कंपाइल करके ले लिया. आज अगर वही फिल्टर आप लगा रहे हो, यू आर फाइंडिंग कि सम ऑफ द इनवॉइसेस आर नॉट बिलोंग टू 23-24. Those were wrongly booked because they have corrected while finalization. Change the date. प्रीवियस ईयर का अपना रिपोर्टिंग गलत हो गया. यू हैव टेकन द डेट फॉर्मूला मंथ DDMMYY, आते वक्त अगर अलग आपका MMDDYY है, डेटा DDMMYY का आ गया. These are the problems I have faced. So we have to be very careful. So what you can do is straight away GSTR 8A में जो डेट आ रहा है या 2A में जो आपका डेट आता है, उस डेट के हिसाब से डिसाइड करेंगे बेस्ट ऑप्शन. डेट का झंझट ही नहीं, प्रॉब्लम ही सॉर्ट आउट हो जाएगा. I have to be very careful if I mess with that date, because typically on date basis I have to decide. There are n number of अपॉर फैसिलिटी अवेलेबल, बट आप बल्क डेटा जहाँ पे ऑपरेट कर रहे हो 5,000 लाइन आइटम, you don't have time to do the assessment of every line. So straight away date basis you will do the segregation. So in ITC register you will write it, these are the 23-24, these are the 24-25. Similarly you will do the compilation for 25-26 up to October. There also you will write a year, 24-25 का इतना है, 25-26 का इतना है. And based on that you will do the reporting. Now the similar reporting एक होता है आपका ITC रजिस्टर जो हम जिसके ऊपर आपने क्रेडिट लिया, एंड द सेकंड इज द परचेस रजिस्टर विच इज अकाउंटिंग परचेस रजिस्टर. So to the ITC register, input tax credit register, input register, you will do this segregation. Similar segregation books का जो purchases है उसको भी करना पड़ेगा. Unless I will do that, I will not able to do the reconciliation of 9C. 9C में जो टेबल नंबर 12 है उसमें मैं reconciliation ही नहीं कर पाऊंगा. So this segregation is very much required. Unless I will do that, it is a really difficult one. So this particular explanation they have added. Now for the purpose of reporting this particular ITC, now I will share the Excel sheet wherein I have made certain case studies. I hope the Excel sheet is visible to all of you. Is it visible, sir? Is my Excel sheet is visible
Yes,
to all?
Yes, it's visible, sir.
Okay, now what I have made here is that for simplicity purpose, what I have done, just I will handle it first. Yeah. Good. So this is a impact in GSTR 9. So these are the table number 9 statements. So these all are the statements with respect to table number 9, and these are the case studies. Okay, so where it should go, that I have tried to maintain. So there are certain 7-8 case studies. One by one I will do the copy paste so that you will not get confused which currently we are discussing. So the first case study. So whatever is the claim or reversal with respect to 37 and 37A. Rule 37 is for 180 days and 37A is for 3B non-filers. So as per provision, read with rule section 41, section 50 and 38 section and 37A. If I combine it, what it says that if you have claimed the ITC, it was available in GSTR 2B. He has not filed his GSTR 3B. So before you complete filing October returns till 30th November, you have to reverse the ITC. Once he will file the return, you can reclaim the ITC. That is 37A and 37 is 180 days. So that reversal, if you have made in any previous financial year, any year you have claimed and in any financial year you have reversed, and now it is reclaimed. So 24-25 now it is reclaimed. Then you can report this particular line item in 6H, that is report here. Acha, before I further go ahead, this is whatever I have made the case study is the simply my interpretation. Now there are one or two places where one can say that it is little going against the instruction which they have given or the advisory which they have issued. It is going against, but it is my interpretation, and considering the annual return and the litigation, I wish to report in this format. So first case study, I hope it is clear to all. Now the second case study. I have just copy pasted the second case study. Now the second case study is ITC of 23-24. It is related to 23-24. It was claimed in 24-25. So it was claimed in 24-25. ITC of 23-24. It was claimed in 23-24, but it was reversed because of the section 16(2) in 23-24 only, and now it is reclaimed. So ITC pertaining to 23-24, always it will get reported in 6A1. Nowhere it will get reported in other table. Then case number 3. As per this case study, the ITC is for 23-24. It was claimed in 23-24, but it was reversed in 24-25 and reclaimed in 24-25. So these are the cases of March or last month cases or February or March cases. Wrongly taken, but conditions were not fulfilled. Still, it was taken. Missed to reverse. So you reverse subsequently, and then finally you have reclaimed it. Again, since it is 23-24, you have to report it in 6A1 only. Then case number, study number 4. I hope it is visible to all. What I'm doing, that I'm just keeping the case study which is we are discussing to the front of the presentation. Is it visible and clarity is there once you are seeing this?
Yes, sir. It's
Okay, I will continue in the same fashion. No? May I continue with the same fashion? You are okay with this?
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So the next case study is the ITC of 23-24. Then it was claimed in 24-25 itself. It was reversed in 24-25 and again reclaimed in 24-25. So in 24-25, it was first claimed, then it was reversed. So once I will claim, just to give more clarity, once I will claim in 3B, it will definitely come in your table number 6A auto-populated, because the data which table number 6A is capturing is from table number 4 of GSTR 3B 4A. So it is capturing from 4A. So once you will claim the ITC in any financial year pertaining to any financial year, the moment you are reporting in 4A, it will appear in 6A, and then you have to follow this particular thing, whether where to report. So since you have considered in 24-25, but ITC is pertaining to 23-24, you have to report in 6A1. Since you have reclaimed it, you have to report in 6H. No other places reporting is required. Originally, 7 reversal is there. So recently also they come up with the advisory. They have simply said that from reversal also you will not report any figure pertaining to 23-24. Now here also what mess they have done. See, 8A statement. When originally they have given the advisory, it was said that 8A is nothing but 2B. So what is 2B? We all are aware 2A and 2B. So 2B is the period static statement. Whatever return filed within the time, that will appear there. It will not segregate कि ये current year का है, previous year का है. No. जिस period का है उस period में वो आ जाएगा. 8A को भी उन्होंने वही बोला. But in the advisory they have told that 8A how it will get calculated. They said whatever transaction are coming in 8A, which is 2B, they will remove the transaction pertaining to 23-24 from 8A of 24-25, and they will add the transaction which were reported in 25-26 pertaining to 24-25. That means पहले तो 2B ले लिया और 2B को कन्वर्ट कर दिया 2A की तरह. ऐसा उन्होंने 8A स्टेटमेंट बना दिया. पहले बोला 8A क्या है, 2B है, तो हम सब ने 2B के साथ रिकंसिलेशन करना चालू किया था. अभी उन्होंने ऑलरेडी बोल दिया है कि 8A मींस 8A will add those transaction which are related to 24-25 but appearing in 25-26, that they will add, and the transaction which are related to 23-24 are added in 8A, that they will remove. So actually one can say 8A is now becoming 2A. Therefore these all combinations are happening. So there are many combinations of such thing की ITC घेतलंय कधीतरी, रिव्हर्स कधीतरी केलंय, ते रिव्हर्स करताना चुकलंय. 1000 रिव्हर्स करायचं होतं, 100च रिव्हर्स केलंय, मग 900 आत्ता रिव्हर्स करतोय. 100 मागच्या वर्षी रिव्हर्स केलं होतं, 900 आत्ता रिव्हर्स करतोय. ऑल दिस कॉम्बिनेशन्स आर देअर. डेबिट नोट आपल्याला माहितच नव्हती व्हेंडरने टाकलेली, ती आत्ता टाकलीये. आत्ता कळते की अरे त्यांनी 24-25 डेबिट नोट 25-26 मध्ये टाकून ठेवलंय, आपण तर ऑलरेडी रिव्हर्स केलेलं आहे. 23-24 ITC त्यांनी ऑलरेडी डेबिट नोट टाकली, आपण रिव्हर्स 25-26 मध्ये केलंय, ते परत रिक्लेम पण केलंय. हे जे काही सगळे चेंजेस आहेत, दीज आर गोइंग टू क्रिएट अ लॉट ऑफ इश्यू. हिअर ऑल्सो देर आर सर्टन सिच्युएशन्स वेअर रॉंगली काही जणांना टेम्पररी रिव्हर्स करायचं होतं, त्यांनी परमनंट रिव्हर्सल मध्ये टाकून दिलंय. त्या परमनंट रिव्हर्सल मध्ये टाकलं, नंतर रिक्लेम केलंय. काही जणांनी रिक्लेम ITC केलाय, तो ITC रिक्लेम केला, बट इन GSTR 3B D1 ला रिपोर्ट नाही केलंय. नाउ फॉर ऑल दिस सिच्युएशन देर आर डिफरंट वे ऑफ रिपोर्टिंग. Broader level, what we can do is any ITC pertaining to 23-24, now we have not to report in 6B. That means input service capital goods याचं जे बायफर्केशन आहे त्याच्यामध्ये 23-24 चा ITC नसलं पाहिजे. That is very clear. Now here huge problems are there, because if 23-24 ITC is claimed now, expensed out now in the books of account, but I am giving only 24-25. So जे काही 24-25 ची रिलेटेड मी 6B मध्ये इनपुट कॅपिटल गुड्स आणि इनपुट सर्व्हिस देणार आहे, ते माझ्या बुक्सच्या कुठल्याच फिगरशी मॅच होणार नाहीये. बिकॉज बुक्स कॅन हॅव अ डिफरंट रिपोर्टिंग. देर वुड बी सर्टन केसेस 23-24 ऍक्च्युली बुक्स मध्ये 24-25 लाच आलंय. 24-25चं ITC जे बुक्स मध्ये घेतलंय ते तर आलंच आहे. 24-25चं क्रेडिट बुक्स मध्ये बुक झालंय, पण 3B मध्ये आपण पुढच्या वर्षी घेतलंय, पण ते बुक्स मध्ये तर दिसणारच आहे. त्यामुळे बुक्सची जी काय फिगर येईल 24-25ची म्हणून, ती फिगर वर्सेस 6B मध्ये जे आपण देतोय त्याचं को रिलेशन करणं फार अवघड आहे. आणि ते जर का करायचं असेल तर लाईन बाय लाईन मला त्याचे डिटेल्स टाकल्याशिवाय होणार नाही. दॅट मीन्स टू दॅट लाईन आय हॅव टू राईट इट, दिस क्रेडिट इज पर्टेनिंग टू 23-24, 3B मध्ये कधी घेतलंय आणि बुक्स मध्ये कधी घेतलंय याचे एक्झॅक्ट बायफर्गेशन मला त्या वर्किंग मध्ये दिलं पाहिजे. Considering the time limit, I am quickly moving ahead because we have to complete this presentation well within time. Now the next case study is 23-24 ITC is there. ते 24-25 मध्ये रिक्लेम केलं, 24-25 मध्येच रिव्हर्स केलं, पण रिक्लेम केलंच नाही कारण बुक्स मध्ये कधी आलंच नाही. आपल्याला कळलंही नाही ते काय आपलं आहे आपलं नाहीये, एलिजिबल आहे नॉट एलिजिबल माहित नाही. अगेन सेम 23-24चा असेल तर 6A1 मध्ये रिपोर्ट करायचं, पुढे त्याचं काही रिपोर्टिंग होणार नाही. नेक्स्ट केस स्टडी 23-24चं क्रेडिट आहे, फक्त 24-25 लाच क्लेम केलं आणि ते गुड क्रेडिट होतं, रिव्हर्स करायची गरजच नव्हती, आपलंच होतं. 6A1 मध्ये रिपोर्ट करायचं, बाकी काही करायचं नाही. So these are the two more combinations for 23-24 that also I will take. One more combination 24-25 this we have covered, sorry I repeated it. Now this is again combination just for the sake की सगळं 23-24 मध्येच घेतलंय, रिव्हर्स केले तेव्हा जे गेले, आत्ताच्या 9C त्याचा काही संबंध नाही. So these are the ITC pertaining to 23-24. Now the next case study of 24-25. Now what has happened? So this is the ITC of 24-25 claimed in 24-25, then reversed in 24-25, reclaimed in 24-25. व्हेरी क्लिअर. 6B मध्ये त्याचं इनपुट कॅपिटल गुड्सचं बायफर्केशन द्यायचं, 6H मध्ये टाकायचं कारण रिव्हर्स केलेलं होतं, सॉरी रिक्लेम केलेलं होतं, आणि 7 मध्ये टाकायचं कारण त्याचं रिव्हर्सल झालेलं होतं. सो या तिन्ही गोष्टींमध्येच रिपोर्टिंग झालं पाहिजे नॉर्मल ITC, ज्याच्यामध्ये आपले ऑलमोस्ट मेजर ट्रान्झॅक्शन रिक्लेम वाले याच्यामध्ये पडतात, काही प्रॉब्लेम नाही. देन द नेक्स्ट कॉम्बिनेशन 24-25चं ITC आहे. ओके, ते क्लेम केलं 24-25 मध्ये, रिव्हर्स पण केलं 24-25 मध्ये, पण आज तागेत माहीतच नाही की ते आपलं आहे, क्लेम करायचंय नाही करायचंय. सिन्स इट वॉज फर्स्ट क्लेम, 6B मध्ये त्याचे डिटेल्स येतील, 7 मध्ये त्याचं रिव्हर्सल आहे, ते रिव्हर्सल रिपोर्ट होईल. अनदर कॉम्बिनेशन 24-25च ITC आहे, क्लेम केले 24-25 ला, रिव्हर्स पण 24-25 ला केले, 25-26 मध्ये म्हणजे करंट फायनान्शियल इयर मध्ये कळलं हा हे आपलंच आहे, घेऊन टाकायचं. 6B मध्ये क्लेम केलं म्हणून त्याचे डिटेल्स येतील, रिव्हर्स केलं म्हणून 7 मध्ये येतील, आणि 25-26 मध्ये रिक्लेम केलं म्हणून 13 नंबर मध्ये त्याचं रिपोर्टिंग होईल. नेक्स्ट कॉम्बिनेशन सेम 24-25चा ITC आहे, क्लेम केला होता 24-25 मध्ये, रिव्हर्स झालं 25-26 म्हणजे नेक्स्ट फायनान्शियल इयर मध्ये रिव्हर्स झालं, म्हणजे 24-25 मध्ये आधी घेतलं, म्हणजे अगेन लास्ट इयर्स ट्रान्झॅक्शन, म्हणजे एप्रिलच्या वगैरे मार्च 24ची सॉरी 25चं ट्रान्झॅक्शन, ते क्लेम केलं, रिव्हर्स करायचंच राहून गेलं, 25-26 मध्ये कळलं म्हणून रिव्हर्स केलं, 25-26 मध्ये रिक्लेम केलं, कारण तेव्हा कंडिशन फुलफिल झाल्या नव्हत्या. जनरली हे सिच्युएशन कधी होतात, 31 मार्चला गुजरात मधनं माल निघालाय, तो माल आला महाराष्ट्रामध्ये एप्रिल महिन्यामध्ये, 2B मध्ये दिसलं म्हणून घेतलं, रिव्हर्स करायचं राहूनच गेलं, मग आपल्याकडे बुकिंग आलं पुढच्या महिन्यामध्ये, म्हणून पुढच्या महिन्यामध्ये या महिन्यामध्ये आलं, कळलं आपल्याला, म्हणून आपण ते रिव्हर्स केलं, कारण एप्रिल महिन्यामध्ये एंट्री झाली नव्हती. म्हणून रिव्हर्स केलं एप्रिल महिन्यामध्ये. मे महिन्यामध्ये त्याची बुकिंग झालं म्हणून मे महिन्यामध्ये रिक्लेम केलं. रेअर केस आहे पण अशी केस होऊ शकते गुड्सच्या केसमध्ये किंवा इयर एंडच्या केसमध्ये. काही ऍडजस्टमेंट एंट्रीजला पण असं होऊ शकतं. त्या केसमध्ये क्लेम केलं म्हणून 6B ला येणार. रिव्हर्स आपण 24-25 मध्ये केलंच नाही त्यामुळे येणार नाही. पुढच्या वर्षी रिव्हर्स केलं म्हणून 12 मध्ये रिपोर्ट होईल. क्लेम केलं म्हणून 13 मध्ये रिपोर्ट होईल. वन मोर कॉम्बिनेशन. नाव अगेन इंटरेस्टिंग कॉम्बिनेशन. 24-25चं क्रेडिट आहे. 25-26 मध्ये क्लेम केलं, 25-26 मध्येच रिव्हर्स केलं आणि 25-26 मध्येच रिक्लेम केलं. रेग्युलर कॉम्बिनेशन आहे. 13 मध्ये रिपोर्ट करायचं आणि 8C ला इथं मात्र ते रिपोर्ट होईल. नाव हिअर व्हेरी इंटरेस्टिंग पॉइंट. हे एक प्रकारचं रिपोर्टिंग झालं. देर इज अनदर वे ऑफ रिपोर्टिंग दिस ट्रान्झॅक्शन. काय झालं बघा, आपण 25-26 मध्ये क्लेम केलं, 25-26 मध्येच रिक्लेम केलं. म्हणजे टेक्निकली 2 वेळा ते आपल्या टेबल नंबर 4A मध्ये आलं. मी जे आता इथं लिहिले त्याच्यानुसार ते रिपोर्ट फक्त 13 मध्ये एकदाच दाखवा असं म्हणले. आपण जर का 13 मध्ये फक्त एकदाच दाखवलं तर पुढच्या वर्षी काय होणार, पुढच्या वर्षी म्हणजे 25-26चा जेव्हा मी 9 भरेल, तो 9 भरत असताना मला 6A1 ला फिगर टाकावी लागेल की 25-26 मध्ये 24-25चं किती क्रेडिट घेतलंय टाकावं लागेल. आता मी 13 मध्ये ऑलरेडी लिहिलंय की 24-25चं 25-26 मध्ये क्रेडिट घेतलं 13 मध्ये लिहिलंय, पण ते मी एकदाच लिहिणार आहे. व्हेअर ॲज 3B मध्ये माझं 2 वेळा येणार, एकदा फ्रेश क्लेम आणि एकदा रिक्लेम. मग आता हे जे समोर तुम्हाला स्क्रीन मध्ये दिसतंय त्याच्यामध्ये ते एकदाच दिसतंय. त्याच्याऐवजी एक दुसरं वे ऑफ रिपोर्टिंग आहे जी आम्ही पण फॉलो करतोय. त्यात आपण काय करतोय, टेबल नंबर 12 मध्ये एकदा दाखवतोय आणि टेबल नंबर 13 मध्ये 2 वेळा दाखवतोय. तो 13 मध्ये 2 वेळेला, 12 मध्ये एकदा आणि 8C ला दाखवावं लागेल कारण ते पुढं आपण क्लेम केलं. असं जर का झालं तर या वर्षीची 13 नंबरची फिगर पुढच्या वर्षीच्या 6A1 शी मॅच होईल. आय होप यू ऑल आर विथ मी.
Yes.
Now I have only 3 combination to discuss. ITC of 25-26. Sorry, ITC of 24-25 claimed in 25-26. So it was good ITC. Not to reverse, nothing. I have claimed it, I have claimed it. So simply 13 मध्ये रिपोर्ट करायचं आणि 8C मध्ये पण रिपोर्ट करायचं. Then again, the two combinations of 23-24 चा ITC आहे. Okay, but it is reversed on account of 37 and 37A. So you have claimed it in 24-25, reversed it in 24-25 because of 37 or 37A, and it was reclaimed in 25-26. So आपण फर्स्ट टाइम क्लेम केलं त्यामुळे 6B मध्ये येणार. पुढच्या वर्षी म्हणजे 25-26चा 9 भरताना रिक्लेम झाला म्हणून 6H मध्ये येणार. या वर्षी ऑलरेडी रिव्हर्स केलं होतं त्यामुळे 7 मध्ये रिपोर्ट होईल. Now quickly the import related combination. I will put all the one by one only I will do it. Okay, better way. Now with respect to import, 23-24 चं इम्पोर्ट होतं जे 24-25 मध्ये घेतलं. 6A1 मध्ये डायरेक्ट रिपोर्ट करायचा विषय संपला. 23-24 चाच इम्पोर्ट होता तो तुम्ही क्लेम केला 24-25 मध्येच. तो सिम्पली 6E मध्ये रिपोर्ट करा. वरती कॉलम वाढू नये म्हणून मी इथं आतमध्ये 6E असं लिहून ठेवलं. आणि उलट झालं की 24-25 चा इम्पोर्ट आहे तो पुढच्या वर्षात गेला तर 13 मध्ये एक दाखवायचं, 8G मध्ये दाखवायचं की पुढच्या वर्षी घेतलंय आणि 8H1 मध्ये पण दाखवायचं म्हणजे नेक्स्ट इयर मध्ये आपण इम्पोर्टचं क्रेडिट घेतलंय हे दाखवायचं. ही एक अगेन वेलकम चेंज आहे ज्याच्यामुळं इम्पोर्टच्या केसमध्ये हे खूप सारा काय म्हणतात त्याला इम्पॅक्ट सरळ होतोय आपलं. नाव द लास्ट टू कॉम्बिनेशन विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू द क्रेडिट नोट्स. क्रेडिट नोट अगेन व्हेरी कॉम्प्लिकेटेड. प्रॉब्लेम असा आहे की क्रेडिट नोटचा टाइम झोन खूप आहे, कळतच नाही कोणी कुठली क्रेडिट नोट कधी टाकली. सो विथ रिस्पेक्ट टू क्रेडिट नोट पडली आहे रिव्हर्सल 23-24 23-24 तुम्ही 23-24 मध्येच रिव्हर्स केलं असेल, या 9 मध्ये त्याचा काही इम्पॅक्ट येणार नाही. 23-24 रिव्हर्सल आहे, पण ते तुम्ही 24-25 मध्ये रिव्हर्स केलं असेल तर 7 मध्ये नॉर्मली आपण घेत होतो रिव्हर्सलच्या स्टेटमेंटमध्ये, आता ते घ्यायचं नाही, कुठंच येणार नाही, नो इम्पॅक्ट. सेम 24-25चा ITC आहे, तो तुम्ही आत्ता रिव्हर्स केलाय. 24-25चा 24-25 मध्येच केलाय, तो 7 मध्ये दाखवायचा, रिपोर्ट इथं करायचा. आणि शेवटचं कॉम्बिनेशन 24-25चा ITC आहे, ते तुम्ही 25-26 मध्ये रिव्हर्स केले. पुढच्या वर्षी 7 मध्ये इम्पॅक्ट येणार नाही, कारण आपण मागच्या वर्षीचा रिपोर्ट करत नाही. पण या वर्षी म्हणजे 24-25चा 9 भरताना टेबल नंबर 12 मध्ये रिपोर्ट करायचा. सो आय होप जी कॉम्बिनेशन मला डिस्कस करायची होती दोज हॅव रीच टू यू, कारण हे मेन प्रॉब्लेमॅटिक एरिया होते ज्याच्यामध्ये ऍक्च्युली परचेसेसमध्ये किंवा सेलमध्ये अमाऊंट रिपोर्ट कुठं करायची हा आपल्याला सगळ्यांना खरंच प्रश्न आहे. तर त्याच्यामध्ये बेस्ट कॉम्बिनेशन काय करता येईल असं करून मी ते मांडायचा प्रयत्न केला. 9C केसमध्ये क्विकली I will take another 5 minutes, then the floor will be open for question answer. With respect to 9C, when we are discussing about table number 12, current turnover reco, nothing new is there. We all are aware. I can table number 5 मध्ये turnover reco मध्ये टाकावं लागतं. We all are aware of. टेबल नंबर 12 जो ITC रिकोचा आहे तो मात्र इट इज क्वाईट इंटरेस्टिंग अँड huge time is consumed in doing reconciliation of table number 12. Now in table number 12 आपण काय करत होतो, क्रेडिट ऍज पर बुक्स ऍड लेस अँड 9 नुसार मॅच करत होतो. नाव इंटरेस्टिंगली आपण काय करायचो, टेबल नंबर 12 मध्ये व्हॉट एव्हर ऍडिशन वी यूज टू डू, मागच्या 9C मध्ये जे लेस केलं होतं ते यावर्षी डायरेक्ट ऍड व्हायचं, नो ऍप्लिकेशन ऑफ मॅथ. टेक्निकली जर का बघितलं, आता 12 नंबरच्या स्टेटमेंटमध्ये 12B जो आहे दॅट मीन्स ITC ऑफ प्रिव्हियस इयर क्लेम्ड इन करंट इयर, ही जी अमाऊंट आहे ही अमाऊंट रिडंडंटच झाली, कारण तिथे आता काही अमाऊंटच येणार नाही. कारण का, because when we have filed the GSTR 9, we have just now seen all the ITC of previous year we are reporting in 6A1. That means it is not at all in the part of reconciliation itself. So table number 12 of 9C 12B जो प्रिव्हियस इयरचा ITC आत्ता घेतले ते जे मायनस करत होतो आपण ते येणारच नाही. वेरॅज देर इज अ ऍडिशन की 24-25चा ITC बुक्स मध्ये 24-25 मध्ये आहे, पण आपण 25-26 मध्ये 3B मध्ये घेतले. असं जर का ITC असेल तर तिथं मात्र अमाऊंट येईल. आता तिथं करताना आपल्याला अगेन वी हॅव टू बी व्हेरी केअरफुल, बिकॉज लेट से आय हॅव क्लेम्ड 24-25चं जे क्रेडिट आहे त्याच्यापैकी 100 रुपीजचं क्रेडिट मी नेक्स्ट इयरला घेतलं इन GSTR 3B. So whatever credit of 24-25 I will claim in 25-26, you will agree that it will get reported in table number 13 of GSTR 9. 13 मध्ये I will report. Now that particular 100 rupees has a two leg. 100 rupees out of which let's say 60 rupees of credit is such which was there in books of 24-25 only, but in 3B it was in subsequent year, so 60 has one cover, and 40 credit is such that 40 rupees is in books also, it is in 25-26 and 3B also in 25-26. आपण 9 भरताना आता बघितलं 6A1 मध्ये वी आर कन्सिडरिंग एंटायर 100 रुपीज इन 6A1, so it is all away gone from my 9 figure. So when I will do the reconciliation of 9C with books, out of this 60 which was there in previously in books has no impact, कारण त्याचा विषयच नाही, ते दोन्हीही बुक्स मध्ये नाहीच आहे, ते मागच्या वर्षीच गेले. पण जे दुसरं आहे आउट ऑफ 140 रुपीज जे आहे, जे मी मागच्या वर्षी दॅट इज 23-24चं आत्ता 24-25 मध्ये बुक्स मध्ये पण आत्ता घेतलं असेल, तर ते मात्र बुक्स मध्ये असेल पण 9 मध्ये नसेल, कारण आपण 6A1 मधनं त्याला रिमूव्ह केलं. दॅट मीन्स तिथं जो फरक असणार आहे तो अलाइंड असणार आहे 6A1 शी. सो 6A1 पैकी जेवढं जेवढं बुक्स मध्ये सुद्धा 24-25 ला घेतलंय ते क्रेडिट मी रिकन्सिलेशन ऑफ 12 ऑफ 9C मध्ये रिपोर्ट करावा लागेल. हा एक इम्पॉर्टंट पॉईंट आहे. आणि दुसरा पॉईंट असा होऊ शकतो की काही ITC जे इनएलिजिबल असेल, बुक्स मध्ये घेतलं पण आपण रिव्हर्स केलंय, किंवा बुक्स मध्ये आहे पण टू बीत आज तागायत नव्हतं म्हणून आपण घेतलं नाही, ते मात्र ITC एक्सेस आहे इन बुक्स असं दाखवून आपल्याला क्लोज करावं लागेल. बारिंग दिस, there are no additional points as far as the 9 and 9C is concerned, but these itself are very huge and more than sufficient to exhaust our energy. And I believe you all have enjoyed this journey of doing reconciliations of reconciliations of reconciliation. So within a given limited time, I tried to fit in the only case studies directly, not to discuss the other theory items, though the subject was talking about the theory as well, but I tried to fit it the more case studies. And I hope you all might have enjoyed. And if there are any questions, I think I request organizers to keep the floor open for the question answer. Meanwhile, there are certain one question I have seen in the chat box, that up to 2 crore need to file 9 and no need to file 9C. Is it correct? Yes, sir, it is correct. There is one more question. If madam, if you allow, I will just read it.
Yes, sir, you read it.
If we forget to report last year, then it create problem in current year. I didn't get you what you say. If are you saying that you missed to file 9 or 9C? Please clarify, Ms. Komal, you please clarify your query. One more query, please explain table number 9, which year? Table number 9, whatever I explained, it was with respect to the 23-24, whatever it was happening in previous year. So in the 23-24, not 23-24, table number 9 was 24-25. Komal madam, again, if ineligible ITC of 24-25 mistakenly taking the credit reversed in 25-26, what is the impact in 9, and in which table we report? According to me, table number 9-12 we have to disclose. If you have by mistakenly you have availed it, once you have availed, that means it must get reported in table number 6B of 9, input service. That bifurcation you have to give. If you have reversed subsequently, or now you are going to reverse, then you are absolutely right. Table number 12 you have to report. So 2 places you will report it. Okay. I hope questions are not there. If there, you can tell me.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for your suitable and knowledgeable lecture. Now I request committee member Subhash Godke sir for formal vote of thanks. Over to Godke sir.
Thank you, madam. Good evening. Thank you, esteemed dignitaries on the dais and all online participants. As a managing committee member, Subhash Godke, I express our formal and heartfelt vote of thanks to CMA Rahul Chincholkar sir. Next week, the sword of GSTR 9 and 9C looms. The deadline might breathe down, extension uncertain. Under this pressure, we needed a lifeline, and CMA Rahul sir delivered it. With tables, reconciliations, circulars, amendments, notifications, advisory, ITC, explanatory instructions, eligible credit books matching, rules, input on capital goods, debit credit notes, to be to a at a ITC reverse reclaim. Everything discussed by sir. Today, every one of us walks taller. We will file those annual returns with confidence and on time. A thunderous thank you, sir, for cutting through the fog, for arming us with clarity, for proving that compliance is a win. Please join me in giving big grateful round of applause to CMA Rahul Chincholkar. Thank you, sir.
धन्यवाद. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
With the permission of Vice President, I declare today's study circle is over.